Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Taking a look at Miami, they've been dominating this series, winning the first 2 games on the road. With the win here, they've taken almost insurmountable 3-game-to-none lead.
And guys, basically, I think they locked this series up with a win here tonight. They've taken the momentum, winning those first 2 on the road. Now on their home court, they're right where they want to be.
You'd have to think so, partner. I mean, they have a major upper hand in the series right now. The crowd can feel it too, so that's a bonus. They know what this game can do for their guys, and they're keyed up to make it happen.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Anthony out there, Kawhi Leonard. Then it's T. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Perry in at the 1 spot.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dishes it to O'Neal. Davis against Leonard. Perry. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. The Great One's got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Hairston kicks to Davis. Can't connect from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Carter outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. For Boston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Leonard, the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Leonard against Davis. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Carter on the wing. There's the dish to Hairston. Pushing it up. The feed to O'Neal. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Leonard attacking. Rebounded by Hairston.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Carter left side. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Perry passes to Leonard. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And he gets it back. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Thompson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson misses. Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Leonard. Out to the right wing. Here's Graves. Miami grabs the miss. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Here's the Great One, following the score by Miami. Feeds it to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Leonard, beyond the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Now here's Thompson. That ties the game. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Richardson now atop the key. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Now here's Rose. Inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Ellis right side. Richardson against Hamilton. And it's Miami with the rebound. Harden outside. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Curry attacking. Ellis with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Shoots the three. Ellis can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And James Harden hits from deep. And Boston has possession. They trail by 3. Down low. Here's Wallace. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Ball's knocked loose. The drive by Bosch. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And back in a moment as we'll get. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosch about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that life.
What a great cut from Chris Bosch. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosch is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinal. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Garnett out there with Anthony. Then there's the great one. Then it's T. And it's Duncan in at the center. And Miami making a change here. Dumars is checked in. Here's Perry. No good on the triple.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Anthony. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Anthony's got his first basket of the night.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's the great one, covered by Hairston. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's the great one. Out to Duncan. Pass to Graves. Shot clock at 5. And there's the pass to Perry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at Fresh, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. The Heat with the lead. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Hairston kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the Heat with some changes. Johnson comes in for Thompson. And it's Carter in for Hairston. And then for Boston, Shaq comes in for Duncan. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Kevin Garnett.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
No good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
The wide open look here for Anthony. That's good.
Say, bro, they better get that shit to that nigga.
Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
With the mom.
From deep, Johnson. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Shaq.
Why is Shaq just trying to go?
Abdul-Jabbar. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A different look for Miami. Jordan, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Marsh comes in for Davis. And it's Rose in for Joe Dumas. Then for the Celtics, Wallace is checked in for Anthony. Ellis comes in for T. And Steph Curry subbed in for the great one. And Miami has possession after the basket by Boston. Here's Johnson. Back to Rose. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. Pull-up jumper. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Rose. That jam. Beautiful.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here we go, one-on-one. Carter, the pass to Jordan. Carter outside. Six to shoot. Johnson outside. The 3. And Boston with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Carter. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Carter. And the rejection by Leonard. But they get it back. Bosh. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Curry dishes to O'Neal. Back to Curry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe?
And so that brings the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
That's literally my favorite part, especially playing for when it takes that long to get down for it. Just go to the corner.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our presentation. Taking a look at the Celtics, they've come out with the clear intention of turning this series around. Down 2-0, this is basically their last chance to salvage the series. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the...
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Hairston is out there with Carter. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here is Hairston. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Here's the great one. Outside Leonard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The Heat making a switch here. Harden's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Garnett's checked in. Garnett with the block.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Davis kicks to Hairston. Off target with his 3.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
With it, he has 5. And T is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Joe Dumars, he's checked in for the Heat. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Celtics.
Barry watching the game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's...
Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Celtics making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hands it from downtown.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And here's Anthony for 3. James Harden with the rebound. The Heat trail by 7. Passes it to Davis. Back to Harden. Garnett with the block. Here's Anthony. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Davis, the pass to Harden. And the shot falls short this time.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Outside Anthony. Can't hit. And it's Miami the other way. Harden outside. He dishes it to Dumars. To the left side wing. From down low. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Hamilton's checked in for Klay Thompson. And then for Boston. Duncan, he's checked in for Garnett. And Curry subbed in for Anthony. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. On its way from Curry for 2. Back to Duncan. The Celtics working the ball around now. And there's the 3-second violation. The Heat making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And then for Boston, Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Ellis in for the great one. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Dumars.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the Heat. Rose comes in for Joe Dumars. And a change for the Celtics. Wallace is checked in for Tim Duncan. Hamilton dishes to Rose. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rose. Outside Jordan. He kicks to Bosh. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead. Here's Cauley-Stein. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And Harden with the stuff.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And, Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
It's deflected. Stolen by Bosh. And here's the break. Here's Jordan. The big dunk at the end of the break.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Tipped away and stolen by Hamilton. To tie, he takes it up and lays it in. Hamilton's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it
they
did.
usually niggas is
And
the
especially
suspended
the fact that it
champion.
now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
5 to shoot. Rose against Curry.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
O'Neal's checked in for Boston. T comes in for Monte Ellis. And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third.
And I'm sure they expected more from him on that trip to the line. Should definitely be more than a 1-point lead right now.
Rose goes in. Outside Carter. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 9 points for Vince Carter. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Rose kicks to Carter. And the Heat, another 3.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Outside Curry. This one for 3, and that's not going to go. Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your and we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. The Heat leading by 5. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Anthony. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's the great one, and it's Graves at the shooting guard. Boston shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Carter. Shaq with some nice D.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip in.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Thompson against Anthony. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Perry. Outside Anthony. Just 4 to shoot. They force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
It's good. This game is all even.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here is Hairston. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Hits the jumper in space. Here's the great one. Covered by Hairston. Anthony. Great D that time from Davis.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
The three. No good from Hairston.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up. He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Thompson for three. And good on the basket. Hook it. And now a 5-point Heat lead.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
James Harden, he's checked in for Miami. Lets the three fly. Rebound Boston.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target. That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Pass to Graves. Abdul-Jabbar against Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'll tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Leonard against Hairston. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for the great one.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Harden the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Kicks to Davis. Leonard with the steal. To tie it up. It's Anthony with the drive.
Come on, guys.
Houston against
I'm
O'Neal.
so glad. You got to have confidence in your nigga, man.
Thompson outside. Davis dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Hairston. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Harden. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Heat lead by 4. Here's O'Neal. Sweet little floater.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet.
I know what I'm doing.
Hairston kicks to Abdul-Jabbar.
Good pass.
It's Thompson on the drive from 17 feet out. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Yeah, he hasn't had much luck getting
He was
shots.
cutting all
Just
fast
2 of
across the
7
court. Yeah,
down the
he's
stretch.
stupid ass guys. I had to give it to
Abdul-Jabbar
him.
the screen. Hairston the pass to Harden to the right side.
It's already 1 at a time. I was going to sound like this. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Give him the
Right
ball.
wing. Shoots from 12. Sinks it.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Davis with it. Leonard picks him up. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
23 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. You got me thinking back to my day.
Yeah, right, it does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never put it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Ellis against Rose. Launches a 3, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Try to win 4 in a row.
And it's Bosch in the corner. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
They're all in your favor.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 10. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in.
Yeah, who knows what he's throwing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't.
And that is it for this broadcast of round 2 of the NBA play.
That's all I wanted to do. Then we gotta start showing part of the niggas go watch that shit too.